What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit. I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Salute King Asia. Chillin', man. What's going on with you? Hey, yo, I got something to say to a lot of you dudes on box on YouTube, right? Arnold. Arnold Brown, salute. It's your boy No Credit. I got a lot of things to say. I don't know how long y'all been following my channels. I'm chilling, man. I don't know how long y'all been following my channel though, but it's not cool. It's not cool how some people move on YouTube, man. Some people move really funny on YouTube, and it's not cool. You know. I got this channel. I got 16K followers on here, so people come on the channel and they tell me this and they tell me that. And then they say, let's put some money on it. I say, all right, we're gonna put some money on it. And every time I put money on it, I won every time. I've never lost a bet on here. I won. I have 100% bet ratio, right? I have 100% bet ratio on YouTube. But guess what, guys? Nobody has ever paid me $1 for every single bet that I've won on YouTube. Nobody has ever paid me $1. This one dude came to my channel the other day. It was like a couple days before the Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk fight, claiming he knows boxing. I'm like, Tyson Fury, he has the size, he has the reach, but he never wanted that fight with Alexander Usyk. I can spot stuff like that from a mile away. Plus, Usyk is real hungry, and he has a lot of skills. And I was like, I think Usyk got more skills than Tyson Fury. I think Usyk is the guy who tried to find a way to win the fight. I believe Usyk was going to find a way to win the fight. He said, I'm going to bet. I want to bet you some money. I think Tyson Fury will beat Usyk. I said, no, he's not. I said, Usyk beats Tyson Fury. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to try to take all your money. Let's do a little $50. He said, you know what? All right, we'll do 50. I said, how you going to pay? He said, I'll do money order. Like, what? Who the freak do money order anymore? So I said, that was the first red flag when he said money order. I'm like, nah, that's a red flag. I don't do money order. I do Cash App or Venmo. I do Cash App or Venmo. You understand? So he's like, you know what? Come on, man. I'm good for it. I'm gonna give you your money, man. You know what? I'm so good for it. I'm gonna add an extra 20 to it. I said, you know what? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, even though I haven't seen you on my channel before. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. He said, all right. So he said, I'll make it $70. I said, all right. The fight's over. I get on live. He jumps in my comment section. He says, all right, you was right, bro. Usyk won. I'm gonna money order your money tomorrow. What's your name? Gave him my name. What's your number? Gave him my number. The dude texts me and he sends me a fake money order slip. He said, yo, I sent you your money, buddy. I said, did you? He said, yeah. I went to like 5 places where they got money order, and every single place I went to, they said, man, that's a fake number. That's a fake slip. This guy's trying to play you. I said, wow, that's crazy. So I stopped. I didn't even worry about it no more. I stopped. I stopped going to money order place. I'm like, all right. So I know how it works on YouTube. These dudes come on the internet. They claim they know boxing. When they lose a bet, they don't pay me. Like I said, I won every single bet on YouTube, and I never received $1 yet. I have 100% bet ratio on YouTube, but I have $0. I have received $0. They owe me hundreds and thousands of dollars, and I haven't received $1. That's crazy how people are. That's crazy how y'all move on YouTube. And y'all know if y'all won the bet, y'all would expect me to pay y'all because I have a YouTube channel. I don't have nowhere to go. I'm gonna come on here, but y'all don't want to pay. It's cool. I know what to do moving forward. I'm not even gonna bet nobody no more because it's getting ridiculous at this point. I'm gonna just come on here and just talk boxing and leave that betting stuff alone because these dudes, they just be trolling and they not man of the word. They don't pay up. Anyway, moving forward, as a selfish Terence Crawford fan, right? I would love to see Terence Crawford, the first guy on I got my own personal list as a selfish Terence Crawford fan. King Asian Map said 100% win ratio, 0% collection. Wow. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I haven't received $1 from these dudes. Like, for the Earl Spence fight, man, they owe me like 3,500. I'm owed like close to 3,500. I haven't received $1. I haven't received $1 from the Earl Spence fight. I haven't received money from a Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez fight. I didn't receive no money for that. I didn't receive money from I I didn't receive no money for David Benavidez versus Boo Boo Andre fight. I haven't received no money from all of these fights. These dudes don't pay up. It's cool. I ain't worried about it. At least, at least I keep my 100% bet ratio and win ratio, but zero, like my man King Asian Math says, 0% collection. That's crazy. But like I said, as a selfish Terence Crawford fan, I want to see Bud fights all of these guys. I want to see Bud fights. Everybody that clout chase Bud, they deserve to get knocked out. Bud is the best fighter in this sport. He's the best fighter of this generation. And as a selfish Bud Crawford fan, I have my own personal hit list. And I would love to see Bud KO all of these guys on my hit list. The first guy on my hit list that I want to see Bud KO, World Combat Sports, salute. As a selfish Bud Crawford fan, the first guy on my hit list that I want to see Terence Crawford KO is Jerron Boots Ennis. The guys from my city, I want to see the guy do good. I want to see him on top, but I hate this clout chasing he does. He clout chased this man with no intention of fighting this man. He even lied, said he was trying to fight this man since 2017, 2016. Nobody knew who Jerron Ennis was in 2016, 2017. So as a selfish Crawford fan, Jerron Ennis is number one on my hit list that I want to see get knocked out cold by Crawford. But now it seems like he don't want to fight. He talking about he wants to make his own legacy at 147. Yet you clout chase this man all these years, but now you want to make your own legacy. Number one on the list, I want to see Jerron Ennis get KO flat by Bud. Number two on the list, Jermell Charlo. I want to see Jermell Charlo get KO flat. Number three on the list, I want to see Brian Norman Jr. get KO too. Because all of these dudes that mention Bud name and clout chase him, oh, I did this in sparring or this or I want to fight him. I want to see those dudes really get put to the test in a real fight. And I want to see those dudes fold. It's a relief to see stuff like that when you clout chase somebody and you finally get, what Terence Crawford famous saying is, did you get what you was looking for? You clout chase this man, you finally get what you was looking for, and then you look stupid. You mention that man name for no reason. You know you never wanted that smoke. You know you can't beat him. You just use his name for clout. The first, there's a saying in Philly, the first to troll, the first to get deleted. Which means if you gonna use my name to troll me, you gonna be the first one to get punched on. Let me read what King Asia Math is saying. King Asia Math said, I have a 95% win ratio. Salute. Rate Euro. Norman sucks. He's definitely ain't ready for Bud. Ray Euro, I know. I just want to see him get knocked out because you know how boxing fans was putting a battery in his back, talking about he did good in sparring versus Bud. So he's on my hit list just because of that sparring session. He's on my hit list just because of the sparring session. Nigga said 2017. I remember that. What the fuck? Bud was still at 140. That's cap. Yo, that was the biggest cap of the year. When I heard Boots say, I've been calling out Terence Crawford since 2016, 2017. Crawford wasn't even at 147 yet. So how you at 147 calling out a 140-pound fighter? Yeah, that was the biggest cap from Boots. I don't know what he was thinking when he said that. Arnold Brown. Crawford got Norman ready for his past fight this weekend. Yeah, I know. Norman knows what it is for sure. Crawford Unified 154. Take history. That's fact. World Combat Sport. The GOAT. Salute. That's from Arnold Brown. Hey, yo, like I said, as a selfish Bud Crawford fan, I have a hit list. And Canelo Alvarez is definitely one of those guys on my hit list. Shit. I got another guy I want to put on the hit list too. That's Janet back. I want Janet back. I want the title from Janet back at 160. I will put Janet back on my hit list too. Crawford versus Janet back or Carlos Adames. Any one of those guys at 160, I can add those to my hit list as well. And then we all know who the final boss is. That's Canelo Alvarez. Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez for all the marbles. So, in a perfect world, if I could get all the fights I want to see Crawford in, those are the fights. And Canelo being the last fight on Crawford's resume to solidify himself as the all-time great, to stamp his name in boxing history forever, and to put his face among a lot of the greats, to put his face in the Mount Rushmore of boxing. But those are the fights I would love to see Crawford fight as a selfish Terence Crawford fan. I'm going to drop the link, World Combat Sports, if you want to come on. King Asia Math, if you want to come on. I'm going to only be on here for an hour today. Ray Euro says, if Bud gets through the gauntlet, he the GOAT. No bullshit, bro. Yo, listen. As a selfish fan, I know the man's 36, 37. I know he still got a lot left in the tank. I honestly think he KOs all of these guys in the same night. He going to do Charlo dirty. He going to do Ennis dirty. Like, any of these dudes, he going to punch on them easy. Easy work. The only guy that might give him trouble is probably Canelo Alvarez because of the weight. Canelo's used to fighting bigger guys. So Canelo could be the toughest fight. But all of these dudes, we know they ain't ready for but they gonna be scared the moment they step in the ring. They'll talk all that shit until the fight is here. Once the fight is here and they realize they actually gotta get in the ring with this dude, I guarantee you all their energy is gonna change, just like Earl Spence. Bro, I watched Terence Crawford versus Earl Spence press conference. Earl Spence had nervous energy the whole time, just like Tyson Fury had nervous energy. I never seen Tyson Fury so nervous before going into the Alexander Usyk fight. Tyson Fury is always the alpha. He always talking shit. But against Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury he looked defeated already. He looked like he wasn't ready to fight. That's how Earl Spence looked. Earl Spence looked so nervous. When that fight was signed, Earl Spence looked nervous on that stage, like he didn't want to be there. I'm like, bro, if that's the energy you bring into this fight, like Earl looked like he was being forced to fight Crawford. Crawford looked like, man, I've been waiting on this shit for 5 years to prove to everybody that been doubting me, everybody that been hating on me. I've had a, I've had a chip on my shoulder for a long time now. That's how Crawford looked. Crawford looked like he had a chip on his shoulder for a long time. And Earl looked like he was being forced to be there. Earl ain't want to be there. He ain't want to be at that press conference. He like, damn, why I gotta be here, yo? I just want to take my check and go home. It's like one of those days where you come to work, you don't want to be at work, but you want the money. You just want to get your check and go home. Or you just want to get your hours and go home without doing any work. That's what that's how Earl looked at the press conference. That's how Tyson Fury looked at the press conference. You know. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. These dudes, they mention this man name. They clout chase this man, but they don't want that smoke. But like I said, the number one guy on my list, on my hit list as a selfish Bud Crawford fan, is Jerron Boots Ennis. I want to see this dude get. I want to see this dude fight Bud so bad and get stopped so bad. I don't think I ever wanted to see a fight so bad like I want to see Bud versus Ennis. In a perfect world, that is the fight I want to see before I see Crawford retires. The Canelo fight too, but that's just to add to your legacy. But the Jerron Ennis fight is personal to me. At least to me, it's personal. At least to me, it's personal. Don't give these Spence fanboys more excuses, bro. Spence fought his best and got outclassed. No, no, no. I'm not saying Spence didn't fight his best. I'm just saying Spence was so nervous that the fight was actually happening that I'm just saying Spence was so nervous being on stage that the fight, he like, damn, I really got to fight this guy after talking all this shit for years. That's what I mean. He like, damn, I'm really on stage with this guy. After all the shit I was talking, I really got to back it up. That's what I mean. Like, he really had to back up all the shit he was talking. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. I just mean like he was nervous. Like, yo, I really got to get in the ring with this dude. After all the shit I took for 5 years, uh, he don't sell 60-40s, uh, 80-20, take whatever we give you, light in the ass, like stupid shit like that. All the bullshit he talked for years. He realized he finally had to back everything up he was saying. And when that moment came, it was too big for him. He was nervous, and he couldn't do everything he said he was gonna do. You know, promoting the fight, he said, "I'm gonna break Terence Crawford physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually." This is what the dude said. But come to find out, all that was just to sell the fight. He had no intentions of breaking anything. Mr. Bone Collector, Eye Snatcher, he didn't collect no bones. He didn't snatch no eyes. Instead, the eye collector got his eye collected. The bone collector got his bones collected. You know, so like like I said, as a selfish Bud Crawford fan, I have my own personal hit list, and the number one guy on my hit list, even though he's from my city, is Jerron Boots Ennis. In a perfect world, I need to see memes of Jerron Ennis getting knocked out cold by Bud for me to be happy when it comes to this boxing stuff. Cause I don't like when you clout chase somebody with no intentions of fighting this person. It's not a good look. You cannot clout chase this man with no intentions of fighting this man. Every time they give you an interview, you lie and you lie and you lie. Yet you have no intentions of fighting this guy. Asian math. Salute.
Salute to you.
You say you got a 95% bet ratio on here?
Win ratio, not bet.
Yeah,
I got a
win,
hundred
win,
percent.
win. Of course. That we only talking about the wins.
Okay, then that means 95% win.
Oh yeah. I got 100, but guess what? I have never received any payment from anybody on here.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Ain't
money
that
still out
crazy?
there. Yeah, I got a lot of
But
money still out there, but it is what it is. I still done collected more than I had done paid out over all the years of me betting and boxing. So
yeah, but my last one was so frustrating because the dude actually he like literally begged me to bet him. I'm like, bro, come on, I don't want to take your money. But he begged me so bad to bet him that I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do 50 because I don't want to go big because I already know you're not gonna pay. So I said I'm just gonna do 50. Usually when I bet, it's anything like 100 or more. So I said, I'm gonna just do a little 50. He said, you know what? If you win, I'm so confident I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna add another 20. I'm like, what? Come on, bro. Like you saying that just to get me to bet you because you think you're gonna win. I already know you. I already know these fights. I'm really good when it comes to the big fights. I'm an expert when it comes to the big fights. Those are my bread and butter. Like the smaller fights, they're a little tricky sometimes, but the real big fights, I I study these fights like I do my film study. So, like I know who's gonna edge it out. You understand what I'm saying? I said World Combat Sports, King Asia.
yeah, I'm here.
So I'm telling this dude, and he's like, "Come on, bro, please." I was like, "All right, we'll do a little 50." Usyk beat the shit out of Tyson Fury. I go live. He come on there. He said, "Yo, what's your full name? I'm gonna money order you the money." I sent him my name and my phone number. The dude sent me a fake money order slip. He like I could have been doing something the whole day. He got me going around looking for different money order stores, and everybody telling me the same thing. That money order slip is fake. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Like, why would you waste my time like that? Like, ain't that crazy, King? Like, why would you put somebody through something like that? That's not cool. What you doing? You busy?
About to go drop my daughter off. I'm just getting in the car. That's all.
Oh, all right, all right. But what you think about my hit list, man? When it comes to Bud as a selfish Crawford fan,
You say you want Ennis, correct? That's number
N-
one.
number one on my list. That's number one
R-
on my list.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you say. Your hit list, and then
Yup.
Charlo number two,
Charlo number two on my hit list.
and then Brian Norman Jr.
Yeah, we gotta add him there because
and
you
then
can't. You can't. The reason why I'm adding these dudes on there because they're one of those people that like I feel like they clout chase the man, meaning like they mention him like they seriously wanted to fight. Or Brian Norman Jr.'s situation, like a lot of people was going around saying Brian Norman put hands on Crawford. You understand what I'm saying? So if you really enabling that, let's see you do it in a real fight. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Let's
I
see.
like the way you word stuff. You say a lot of people are saying we didn't seen the footage. So
Right.
what you think of the footage?
I didn't see the footage.
Come on now, first of all, we because I know you're going to get back to it. No, it wasn't an official, sanctioned, boxing match, but it was two guys in the
Right,
ring.
right.
Okay, so
Sparring,
I
yeah.
mean, oh yeah. So it sounds like you didn't heard, you done seen it. That ain't just you didn't agree, agree. A lot of hello.
Yeah, yeah, you're a little bit going in and out.
Yeah, because I think let me turn my radio because I think it's trying to connect to my Bluetooth. That's what because
Oh
I'm in
yeah, that's
my
probably
car.
why. That's probably why. Yup.
Let me turn it off.
Yeah, you sound better when it probably if it's off.
Yeah, how it sound now? Hello.
Yeah. You sound perfect right now.
Oh, okay. Uh, it was just fun, and it was competitive. I can't even say Brian Norman actually got the better of it. It was fun. So I was looking at it.
Hold on, you seen
Uh,
it?
yeah, who haven't seen it? That's why I'm surprised you saying you hadn't seen it.
Oh, who posted it? I haven't seen it.
I came in. It's been almost over a year ago. I mean, that was during the him and Spence. So yeah, we coming up on a year now on that.
Wow, I didn't see it. I just heard talks about it. That's all. I didn't see it.
Yeah. I saw a little footage of it.
I
It
didn't
was
see
it
it.
was real good. Norman came out banging hard. I think
In the
Bud
first
was
couple rounds.
right. Well, it's not really rounds. It's I don't know what they set the timer at. I wasn't looking at all that, and then it was
Hmm.
like clips. So it's hard to say did they actually go this and that this because it'll cut off before anything. And then when the bell do go off, well, the little timer thing go off. It didn't really say how long had they been in there, sparring.
Right,
But
right. Do you
he
remember
can't.
where? Do you remember where the sparring was?
Oh my goodness, where we? Not right offhand. Not right
Oh, okay.
offhand. Like I say, I'm in the car right now,
It
so if
might
I
have been.
was there,
I think I heard. I think I seen an interview from Crawford. It might have been at Crawford's gym.
no, it definitely wasn't in.
Oh, it wasn't.
No,
Or
I
he
think
was in.
yeah,
I think he was in camp. Matter of fact.
yeah. It was definitely. He was in camp
Yeah,
preparing
he was in
for a
camp,
fight.
and he got Norman to come out there.
Yeah, I want
One
to
of
say
those.
somewhere in Florida, something. I don't know, but it's people out there that know the particulars
It
of
might
it.
have been.
But I,
It
yeah,
might have been Colorado.
yeah. Now, yeah, I think yeah, that's really ringing bells right there. But
Yeah, cause that's where he does most of his training camps.
yeah. But I mean, that's nothing to get a little frustrated about a sparring match. I mean, it's sparring.
I mean, but it. All right, so I'm looking at it from my perspective. All right,
Okay.
so from my perspective, if I was a boxer or if I was as good as Bud, I wouldn't want to leave no doubts out there when I retire. Meaning, like people said, "Oh, this guy got over on you in sparring, and you never fought him." People said this guy Jerron is mentioning you and you never fought him. People said Jamel Charlo mentioned you and you never fought him. People said you wanted to fight Canelo and you never fought him. So that's where that hit list come from. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
It
get it.
comes from all of those people you got some type of little connection with where the fans believe you should have fought this guy or there was something between you and this guy and the fight never happened. That's where my hit list come from. And Jerron Ennis being the number one on that hit list.
at, at what weight? It doesn't
uh,
matter.
I would want to get because Crawford already moved up. I would want to get Ennis at 154. Bring his ass up. Bring him to 154. Come on, let's get it.
Interesting.
Yeah, come to 154, man. Come for the biggest fight of your career.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
pick.
but shout out to Bud. I mean, we're in a different day as far as the politics and business of boxing. So a lot
Right.
of things that seem like that should make sense as far as the matchups, the reality, them days are kind of like gone.
Right.
I think the only thing it is the public once they give their outcry,
Yeah, yeah,
then we would get it because it's just like,
yeah.
look,
Everybody talking
this is
about
just right, and the interest is built in, and it's almost like guaranteed for the you know all the promoters and all that. Who all the promoters are involved, but just for the fighter saying, "Hey, I want to prove I'm better than you." Both of them in agreement to that and get in there and get it all.
it. Right.
That's a rarity nowadays. It is. That's why Crawford, he got to face that, and that's what he have to face now for his career. I think the only guy that and I heard what you were saying. The only guy that was really ready to go and fight Crawford was Spence. That really, really wanted him. You know what I'm saying? But I heard what you were saying about the negotiations and all that. Nah, I think a lot of that was on Crawford. Crawford,
Hold on, what do you mean by the negotiation?
because I think that fight could have happened a long, long time. It should have happened a long, long time ago. And once again, this is just me, my perspective. I think it.
Yeah, but
Go ahead.
yeah, the thing with that is we've never heard Spence. I'm gonna give you this. We've never heard Spence negotiate any fight in public. But with the Crawford fight, he made it hard for the fight to happen. From mine, you got yours and I got mine, right?
Yeah,
From
yeah, I'm
from
listening.
my from my perspective, he should have never brought the business of boxing to the fans. Meaning, you should have never had the fans going back and forth, telling us, "Hey, that fight's only gonna happen if Crawford takes this amount of percentage and I take this percentage." That's a conversation for both of you guys behind the scenes. We don't care about how much money y'all really making because we not really, as a fan, I don't really care how much. I mean, I want these guys to get paid, but I'm not getting any of that money. So it, I sleep good at night, like whether they get paid pennies or they get paid a lot of money. But I will want them to get paid a lot of money. So for a boxer to make it public that he won a certain amount of money to fight another guy, I think is not a good look because all of that is business and all of that business needs to be done behind closed doors. So when he was doing his little live with his girlfriend, I don't know if you remember that live, he was like, Crawford keep playing, I'm gonna make it 80-20. I'm a
Yeah,
70,
I remember that. Yeah,
I'm
I
a
remember that.
70, I'm a 70-30 a nigga. I like look, you're putting the business of boxing to the fans. So now when I'm watching these videos, the fans like Crawford better take 70-30 or he not gonna get the fight. And that's where everything went wrong. When everybody kept talking about the money, we over here arguing. The fight not happening because Crawford being greedy. He don't want it. He can't sell. He can't sell. He being greedy. You see? Now everybody lawyers and businessmen now and no, I'm serious. Yo, King, everybody was pretending to be lawyers and businessmen. Like we knew all this thing about
Contract
percentages.
negotiations and all this.
Yeah.
Let me just get in a little bit because I like her you cook and all that,
Oh, all right,
but
all right. Go ahead, go ahead.
because of the nature and the state of what we ain't in boxing for the past decade.
Right,
I'm not saying what Spence did was right, but that's the law of
right,
the land. That's the law of the land now. And I think it was more so predicated to Bob Erm and Top Rank as a whole versus Bud Crawford. Crawford was just a caveat. That's the opponent they got to get in the ring. But all this percentage talk is really
right,
was
right.
really I think it was really the target was Top Rank and Bob Erm. Like you ain't gonna little oak me. You could throw your guy in here and all that. We know what happened as far as the fight went. We just talking about the negotiations and the business part of it, which that supersedes boxing now. It's hard to gauge who got the best talent based on the business of boxing now because we're not getting the
Right. The
fights.
business
You
is
know,
in the way.
yeah, thank you. Ding ding ding. You win the prize. The business is in the way and it's overshadowing. And that's unfortunate, you know.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. We can't get the
And
guys
that
in their prime.
mindset, not to cut you off, but that mindset actually came from Floyd. Like,
Yeah.
I,
He's probably like the poster child of it, but I think his hand was forced to do what he did. We still got a
no,
lot of
I'm not
competitive.
mad at him for doing it though, but I'm just saying he's the one that put it out there so everybody can follow it. Meaning, like, people feel like some people feel like, and some people are taking advantage of it because some people feel like they're worth it more than they are.
Right. Yes, soda. Yeah. You're right. See, I agree that you say Floyd might have started and everybody want to model off of that, but they just want the money and the talk, and they don't want to get in there in the ring and do the full dedication to
And
they
that's the
want to do
problem
the
right
talk.
there.
Yeah, the talk, but don't want to walk the walk. They probably want to halfway walk it, and then I'm halfway there, so I could talk like I'm Floyd, but no, they not doing what Floyd was doing totally. It's just like you go buy a generic soda and put a Pepsi or Coca Cola label on it. No, or in what they America Gangster or something. Yeah, you call it whatever the fuck you want. Don't call
Right.
it don't call it blue magic. A lot of people is calling it, oh, this is the Floyd motto, woo woo wop and all that.
Yeah. Yup. Yup. That's crazy. But did you did you hear? Oh, damn! King fell off. Oh, he fell off. But I was gonna ask him, did he hear what Jerron and his dad said? And it's crazy that he's saying this. The fact that Crawford and Jerron Ennis are fighting on the same network. I didn't expect Jerron and his team to say something like that. Team Ennis is saying, Team Ennis is saying they want to make their own legacy. What happened to fighting Terence Crawford? Now you want to make your own legacy? The moment a guy comes on the same network as you, now all of a sudden you want to change your tone. I mean, you can't make this shit up. These dudes, they clout chase you, clout chase you, clout chase you. When there's a little possibility of the fight happening, they change their tone. Hey, yo, King, you fell off?
Yeah, I fell off. Am I back
Uh,
on?
yeah, you here. I wanted to ask you a quick question, though. I don't know if you've seen that video. The narrative is from a lot of these channels, they're pushing Crawford's ducking boots, right? And they were saying Crawford don't want to fight the young gladiator or whatever. But then, the moment Terence Crawford signs to Matchroom to fight Madrimov, Boots is Boots is over here too. They're both on the same promotional company. You know what Boots' dad do? He does an interview immediately saying Crawford fights good, but we're not looking at that fight no more. We're looking to start our own legacy. We're looking to start our own legacy, and that's not and our legacy don't involve Crawford. And then the reporter said, but the fans want to see the fight though. He said, forget the fans. Did you see that interview?
No, no, I haven't. You got to send me that link.
Yo, that was the craziest interview I've ever seen. Bozy Ennis literally said, forget the fans. He,
But that
everybody,
might be that might be tactical as far as once again the new way of building the fight. We're not looking at them, and next thing you know, it falls in your lap.
you think so?
I mean, hey, you just got to be optimistic about it. You know, I don't know how long
I took
Crawford.
that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I took that literal. I ain't look at it optimistic. Because, and it actually pissed me off because how the hell both you guys are on the same promotional company? We are literally here. There's no reason why the fight shouldn't happen. And then you do an interview telling us you're not even looking at man way no more. You want to make your own legacy. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I thought that
Once again,
I thought that was the number one fight you wanted.
well, it probably was once upon a time, but now I think right now what's going to be at a catch weight because we're looking at two different weight classes now. You know, I don't think Bud hasn't came out and said, well, he's definitively done with with welterweight. I haven't heard that, but you know,
Yeah, he's. I think he's
but
gonna
this
vacate.
fight he's about to fight is at 154, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, the fight versus Madrimov. Yep. But
Right. So
I think he's gonna vacate the belts the moment he step in the ring with Madrimov.
okay,
But
it don't have to be about the belts. It's just about who's the better fighter.
right. But
So
I'm saying, but why wait until you guys are on the same promotional company, the same network, to say you don't want the fight no more? That's my problem. I understand you
yeah, I think
talking about. I understand you talking about the weight, but I'm talking about like this is the closest we'll ever get to seeing a fight. It's the part I'm at.
Yeah, it's easy to make a fight because they're on the same side of the street. As that's a new thing, that new term that came in the past decade. You
Right.
know, uh, so yeah, they're on the same side of the street. It's easy, it's easy to make from the behind the
Yeah.
scenes thing.
Both are being promoted by Eddie Hearn. Like,
Right.
there's no reason why the fight shouldn't happen. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, there's other factors. Once again, at what weight is this fight going to happen in?
They could do a little catch weight.
Yeah, see,
It's only it's only a 7 pounds difference.
okay. So
They
I
could do it.
agree. They could
They
do a
could do it at
catchway.
153, 154. I mean, I said 153, 154. I meant like 152 or I don't know 150.
150. Yeah,
They could definitely
yeah.
meet somewhere. If Ennis don't
Do a
want to go all,
catchway.
you said what?
I said, yeah, they could do a catchway in Dubai.
Yeah, if Ennis don't want to go all the way to 54, even though he's the bigger man, you can clearly tell he's the bigger man because he started his career at 147. Crawford started at 135. He had to come all the way up. You know, Crawford has came up 20 pounds already.
Yeah, I remember when he started.
Yeah, 135. And it's been at 147 his whole career. So he's a natural bigger man.
Yeah, but once again, that's manipulating the time.
You said what?
uh, that's like manipulating the time. Even if Boots was at 147 all his life,
Right,
you
right.
know, Bud had to cut weight to get at the weight that he was fighting at. Even at 135, he had to cut down to that.
Yeah,
Even at
but I don't think he
140.
had to cut that much weight because he turned pro young. If you go back and see when he turned pro young. So at that time he was skinny. He hasn't because when you younger, you're skinny. It's hard when you're skinny and you got a fast metabolism. The weight don't come on when you're younger. It start to come on when you get older. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still on
Oh
here?
no, I'm an anomaly. I still have my slim frame. I don't think I'm ever get big. It's just not in my DNA unless I
Oh,
force
okay.
myself.
Cause I seen it with so many people because like even me, like I'm still in my early 20s, but
Right.
I feel like when I get in my 30s, my the weight's gonna come on. You know, I can already see myself getting. I've been skinny my whole life, but I can already see myself getting a little, getting maybe like 10, 15, 20 pounds bigger. But yeah, I always had a fast metabolism, but I feel like when I get in my 30s, it might slow down. I might get a little bit bigger. So I feel like that was the same with Bud. You know, at 18, 19 years old, being pro, he could make those little weight classes. But as he get older, it become harder to make those weight classes. He had to move up. King fell off again. But yeah, man, those are my hit list. I want to see Bud fight these guys. Um, these dudes need to stop ducking smoke. Don't mention this man's name if you don't want to fight him. Um, don't get associated. Don't get yourself associated with fighting the man if you don't know he's the baddest man in the sport of boxing. He will make you a meme, and it's gonna be a celebration like it was for Earl Spence Jr. fight. It was a celebration. We all had fried fish. I mean, we all ate well. We had a barbecue. We had fish fry. We was living good off. We was living good off of that, off of that fish fry. You know what I'm saying? So whoever want to be the next victim, y'all let that man know. Get disrespectful like Earl did. and see what happens. So my advice to y'all is humble yourself, be quiet. Mr. Humble Yourself, Be Quiet, Jamel Charlo needs to stop running and get in the ring with Bud. He's been real quiet. He let the man go up to 154 and take over his division. He's been real quiet. You know, uh, he was hyped when Earl didn't fight Crawford yet. After Crawford destroyed Earl, it humbled a little lion cub. So he humble now. He don't say nothing no more. He mind his business. He don't jump into nobody's business. And he even stay off of social media. He don't even want to show his face on social media like that. The last time I seen him post on social media was when he posted was when he posted was when he posted saying about his birthday. That's the last time I seen him posted. He posted saying about his birthday. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see moving forward, man. But those are the guys on my hit list. Those are the guys on my hit list. Those are my personal hit list. And we'll see out of those guys on my hit list, which one actually man up and get in the ring with Terence Crawford. You know, so we can have another parade, another celebration. It is what it is. People need to put respect on this man name. Realize this is the best talent of this generation, and nobody can tie his shoes. He could compete with the Ray Leonards, the Tommy Hearns, the Duran. He could compete with those guys. He actually has a legitimate chance of beating those guys. And people don't realize that. They don't realize what talent they have in front of them until the man retires. Then it'll be too late. Like, yo, Crawford was really that man. He was really that ball. Y'all should have knew that, but y'all wasn't paying no attention to that. Y'all disrespected that man. Y'all said this guy was better, that guy was better. He had his chip on his shoulder his whole career. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, y'all, I gotta take care of something. It's your boy No Credit, and I'm out.